It's time for us to throw in some decimals into our division. Up until this point in your Peer Deck activity, you've been dividing, but just with whole numbers. So take a look at these two problems I have at the top. This process is extremely simple, so we're starting out with the easiest way to divide with decimals, and that is when what we're dividing up has a decimal in it. So I'm taking my 339.5, 339 and 5/10, and dividing it by 7. I'm going to roll through this very quickly because the process of long division is the exact same as you've been practicing. The only thing that's different is this decimal right here. And because we have a decimal in our dividend, then that means we know exactly where our decimal needs to land in our quotient or our answer. We're always going to bring that decimal point straight up. And so, boom, I'm going to put it in my answer, in my quotient, before I even start the division process. And that's really all that's different, as long as you have a decimal being divided by a whole number. So I'm just going to roll through the division very quickly just so you can see that it is really the same process. So I'm going to start with my 3 divided by 7. I cannot do that, so I'm going to put a 0. I'm going to go over and use the 33 divided by 7. And 33 divided by 7, that will happen 4 times. 4 times 7 is 28. And then when I do my subtraction, 3 I cannot do, so I'm going to borrow from this 3 and make this 13. Minus 8 is 5. And 2 minus 2 is nothing. I'm ready to bring down my 9. So I'm going to bring my 9 down. My new dividend is 59. And 7 will go into 59 8 times. I'm going to put my 8 up there. 8 times 7 is 56. 59 minus 56 leaves me with 3. It's time to bring down my last digit of 5. So I'm going to make that 35 divided by 7 goes 5 times. 5 times 7 is 35. When I do my subtraction, I have no remainder. So I'm all set, and I end up with my decimal answer of 48 and 5/10. Let's look over here at my second problem. I've got the decimal 272 and 6400 divided by 32. So I've got my 272 and 6400 underneath my division sign. I'm going to first start out with my 2 divided by 32, can't do it. Then I'll move to my 27 divided by 32, cannot do it. But I can do 272 divided by 32, and that goes 8 times. And 8 times 32, I'm just going to make this quick for us since we're not necessarily focused on the long division portion, is 256. When I do my subtraction, 272 minus 256 leaves me with 16. I'm ready to bring down, after I subtracted, my next digit, which is 6. So I have my new dividend of 166 divided by 32. Goes 5 times. I'm going to put my 5 up there at the top. 5 times 32 is 160. I'm going to do my subtraction. 166 minus 160 leaves me with 6. And I have one more digit to bring down. When I bring down my 4, I now have 64 divided by 32. That can go twice. And 2 times 32, when I multiply, just happens to be 64. I do my subtraction. When I go up to bring down, I have nothing else to bring down and a remainder of 0. The only other thing I need to take care of is just like the last problem. We have a decimal as in our dividend, so it's going to come straight on up. And we can see now where our decimal point goes in our quotient. So our answer is 8 and 52 hundredths.